live. All right. Hello, everybody. We are live, and we've had a little bit of a technical guffaw, as always. There's always something. Just so you know, there's always something. We've been trying to connect with our guest, Robin Krasny, today. Hello, Gretchen. Hello, Zumba. Hello, hello. Now she's got no volume. I don't hear her at all. Oh, for God's sakes. Okay, Pam, hello, everybody. Patrizia, Ganda, Becky, Lamia, Paul, hello. Hello, everybody. They're all logging in. They're all logging in, but I can't hear Robin. We're back to the no sound. I don't know why. We're having a lot of trouble getting Robin connected. She's in Florida right now. And either she doesn't have my sound, I can hear her, she can't hear me. Then we can hear her and she can't know what the problem. We're trying to Katerina, ciao, Katerina. Pam, Bradley, hello. I can hear Robin. I can hear you. That's a good start. Angelique's in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Explain to everybody this. Oh, now I don't hear you. I don't hear her. What we think is supposed to be Jimmy Carnelli. What's up, dude? Hey. We're trying to solve some technical problems of getting Robin connected here. And she seems to be having a lot of trouble getting sound and video. Either she can't see me or I can't hear her. Now I can't hear her, but I can see her. All I need to do is be able to get the audio going with her and we'll put her in here, but there's no audio for Robin yet. I don't know why. It's so strange. Even though I'm in Italy in a restaurant, believe it or not. We're in Italy, and we've actually got a fairly decent connection. Becky, hello. Victoria. We have people from all over the world joining us here. This is amazing. Candace, hello, hello. The volume is fading in and out. That's strange. I'll turn my volume up all the way. Everybody let me know if the volume is coming up okay. Yes, we are on Facebook. We're actually going live Facebook and YouTube at the same time. Live to Facebook and YouTube. So this is the first we're trying this to see how it worked. And I don't know if that's causing a problem or not, but fine, Bonnie, we're doing fine, yes. If you can hear me okay, if you see I can tell when let's do some music to do so. We're going to get down. Okay, now I am on a different Wi-Fi thing. Tell me if, yeah, Angelique's going, hang tight. Now it sounds like I might be able to hear Robin. I can hear you. Yes. You can hear me now. Can you hear me? She can't see me. Okay. It's up to you. You'll just be using up bandwidth. Turn your sound down on the other ones. Turn it off, actually.
Way better sound than screen.
I can hear you, yes.
Now it's a good connection. Yeah, because you're through your phone. It's a good connection.
Yes. I will bring you into the stream where I can see you, correct? You got to turn the volume down on one of them because it's I can get a echo. Yeah, checking 1, 2, testing 1, 2. Just turn your volume all the way down on one of them. You've got a big old echo thing going. It's pretty bad. Yeah, just let's do it without you seeing me.
Everything's very clear. That's weird.
I'm just going to bring you in. So there we go. Oh, wow.
That sucks.
Yeah. Sorry, hon. You got to turn one of them off.
I think I turned down the volume in another device nearby. If Whitney's watching on another device, she needs to turn that volume down. This is the problem.
Yes, that sounds fine right there. It's a little echoey, but it's not doing the reverberation thing.
It's because I'm sitting in a room that's super bouncy. It's got terrazzo floors, and it's just...
No, that's all right. It's just the echo that happens when you have two different sound sources happening.
Yeah. Well, I turned the iPad all the way down, so I hope it sounds okay.
Okay, so you can't see me, so everybody knows, right?
I can see you over here, but I can't see you over here where your sound is. So I'm going to be looking at you and listening to you.
Well, that's fine. That's fine. That's all you need, right? It's like another universe. We're in a Twilight universe, a different dimension. Imagine yourself in a different dimension. So here we go.
That happens daily for me.
Yes, it's, you know how you're leaning back in a chair and you're just about ready to go over backwards? Yeah. That's the way I feel every time, during every day.
Well, I did everything to prepare for this. I have my set nice. I'm the one-person paper hanger here, the one-arm paper hanger. I've got, you know, hair, makeup. Tech is where I thought I had it together. And apparently...
I saw you. Okay, for everybody watching, Robin had the microphone. She's set up at her piano. She's got the whole thing dialed in. I can hear her. She couldn't hear me at all. There was no sound coming back to her. So we went through all the different tests of her iPad, going to her iPhone, going to everything. So we wound up on your iPhone, right?
Well, it's not an iPhone. It's a very old Samsung, which is part of the problem. I
Oh,
can't actually use a link to connect to anything. So it became quite the thing. But anyway, let's
take a
move
breath.
on.
Take a breath.
In
Let's
fact,
do
I
a
wanted to do my breathe with me exercise with everybody, and I think I really need it now.
well.
So,
Then maybe we should do that. Let's do it.
okay,
This is part of your MO. Let's go for it.
this is what I'm teaching people all over the world. It's a breathing technique that connects you in 3 deep breaths. And I really, really need it right now because of all these technical issues. So if you don't mind doing it with me,
Let's
I
do
would
it.
really appreciate that.
Go for it.
Okay, so we're just going to relax the shoulders. And as we inhale, we're going to connect to the Mother Earth through our feet. So we're going to inhale the breath all the way down to the belly, all the way down through the portals of the feet to the center of the earth where the power of the mother is, the magnetic center. And then as we breathe, we're going to breathe all the way up through the crown of the head, connecting heaven to earth through us. And as we exhale, relax the jaw, open the heart, let the energy surround you. Again, breathe in through your nose, down through your feet, lower belly, middle ribs, upper chest, crown of head. Connect to the center of the heavens, and as you exhale, relax your jaw, open your heart, let that energy flow through you. You are the center of the cross, inhaling down through your feet. Lower belly, middle ribs, upper chest, all throughout the chakras, connect to the center of the heavens of the earth, and you are the acupuncture needle for the earth, and as you exhale, let that love that you have inside of you flow out through your hands, out to the earth. And then if you want to bring it back into your heart for healing, do that too. So that's my breathe with me method. And
Thank you.
I feel better.
I'm going to take a little sip of wine to steady my hand after that breathing.
I need to take a sip of your wine just to steady my hand from these technical issues. My cat is over there sleeping. I know Yolanda wanted to see my cat, but I'd have to extricate myself from here to bring her on. Oh, she wants to say hi. Puffy, come here.
Vera
Puffy.
says, "So good, Robin."
Aw, you guys are so sweet. I mean, considering what we went through just to get this to happen, I feel successful that I'm talking to my friend Ron, even though I have to look at him over here. It's so weird. Hi, Tina from Denmark. I know that Whitney's watching and a lot of my friends are, but you're at a restaurant. What up with that?
I am. We are. She can't see you. We went to dinner because they obviously eat late, and we left about 7:30. So 8:30, 9. It only gave us an hour and a half to sort of get everything organized and to explain to everybody again.
Debbie Doodle! Hi, my love. How are you? I'm looking at you over out of the corner of my eye and the iPad. So it's weird. It's so good to see
It's
you.
okay. You can talk to her on the iPad. Can you move the iPad down closer to where your other phone is?
Oh, I guess I could
Or no?
really be smart about this, couldn't I? It's just, there goes
You could
my
just
lighting.
move
Hold
them
on.
right. You could move
All right.
right next to each other.
Duh, Ron, that's why you are on the soap opera and I'm not. That's why you're the director, producer, and I'm just Robin Krasny. What can I say? Oh my God.
Musician. Okay,
Yeah.
everybody, this is Robin Krasny. And look what I have here, Robin. What's this?
What?
Watch what happens here.
What?
Watch.
Ooh, that's sexy. I like
How
it.
is that?
That's pretty cool.
For everybody in the rest of the world who may or may not, maybe don't know who you are, this is Robin Krasny.
Hi,
And tell
everybody.
people how they can contact you.
Oh my
What's
goodness.
the best
Well,
way to start?
you can follow me on the Facebooky thing, on Instagram, on Twitch, and also go to robinkrasny.com and
Okay.
more of my poetry and stuff on that. But my band has a great video out there, and we're releasing new songs on the radio every day. So we've got 3 new songs coming up, and you can go to robinandeddy.com. That's ROBINANDEDDY.com. And that's
EDDY.
yeah, EDDY. Oh my God, Rombo. I think I figured this shit out.
You feel a little embarrassed, don't you?
No, I feel like impotent in the, and I'm usually pretty good at technical stuff, but I'm working on my boyfriend's iPad, and it's a brand new spanking iPad, and whatever. I'm glad to see you. And I guess
you had your, oh yeah, we're in Puglia right now. We're in Puglia, and we're at a restaurant for everybody who's just joining us. David from Florida. Hello, David.
Hi, David.
Bobby says hi, Robin. Hugs to you.
Hi, Don. Jimmy.
Angela
Doris?
Galloway says she is a singer. Yes, she is a singer. And maybe, are you still able to sing something where you are, or are you in a different room now?
Well, no, I'm in the same spot. Can you hear the piano okay?
Yeah, you can.
Probably sounds better on the iPad, but I have a song to sing you when you're ready, but we don't have to do that right now.
Yeah, no, if you want to go for it, let's go for it.
Okay.
Well, we got the connection. Let's go for it.
Yeah, let's not screw this up. This is a song I wrote a long time ago called I Believe in Miracles. I wrote it for my friend Nick, who crossed over of throat cancer when we were doing a fundraiser for him. But I've reworked it, and I call it now The Miracle Is You. Because truly, that connection that we just did with the Breathe With Me, that heart connection is the marriage of, when they say honor thy father and thy mother in the 10 Commandments or wherever the hell it was, one sacred text, I really believe it means honoring that we are electromagnetic and that we are made in that image, that's where we come from when we're united. And all it takes is just for us to open up our awareness to that connection, to feel this eternal flow that comes through us, that's love. And that's, if we can do that, breathe with me every day, many times a day, and just remember that connection, I truly believe with all my heart that we will know the truth within us. We will express that love within us. We can't be swayed by fear if we're in our center and connected to this eternal source, right? So anyway, that's my message. And let me know if you can hear the piano okay. Is it balanced?
Yeah, we can. Yeah, we should hear it. It'll be as an iPhone picks it up.
Okay, I had my microphone all set up and all that crap, but I'll just sing it without the mic because it'll be too loud, I think.
No, yeah, just sing it natural.
Ron, you're the
maybe
best
don't play.
Cheerleader. You're the best cheerleader ever. Don't play what?
Maybe don't play quite as loud, or just play natural as you would, because I know it will pick up the music. Oh, you can have that volume.
You know what? You're the one that told me I'm gonna have to learn how to play on an electric keyboard. And it took me not being able to fit my baby grand piano into the house for me to have to resort to playing my electric keyboard. Is that better?
Hey, Robin, I have a question for you. Razzie is asking, how do you guys know each other?
Oh my God. You want to answer that?
Not really. But I will.
Okay.
Robin and I know each other for many, many, many years. Robin actually dated my now ex-wife's brother. But you and I knew each other separate from that, I think.
No, that's how I first met you, was through Dwayne. And
really? That's the very first?
Together. Yeah, we spent Christmas together in Georgia. Remember that? And then I would come out to LA and stay with you guys. This is pre-children. This is 30 years ago.
Yes, at least. So Okay, so let's
We've
just
had
make
a
it
lot of
through
adventures. We've had a lot of
through
adventures
my.
together.
We did. So Robin was dating very good friend of ours, Dwayne, and we met like that. I'd almost forgotten how we actually started. I thought it was actually before that.
Well, I think we've
But
known each other for many, 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 many lifetimes, and that's why it just seemed like we just, knew each other from the get-go. And I can say one of my funniest memories is of shopping at Bed Bath & Beyond when you became a bachelor again, and Craig Pilo was there, and Craig Bartok, and somebody else, I think Rick Monroe. All you guys were like newly single, looking for stuff at Bed Bath & Beyond, and I thought it was hilarious. It was so
hey, Bed Bath and Beyond happens.
It was awesome. I got to see you, go buy pots and pans and dishes, and you guys actually became like a bunch of girls. You were really cute in there, I have to say. But anyway,
Probably not the best way to put that, with a bunch of guys. Guys don't really want to hear that kind of a statement, but thank you for the thought anyway.
you were hilarious. Anyway, so this is a song called I Believe in You.
Okay?
Okay?
I believe in you. Go for it. You're wonderful, Robin.
Our world is changing faster every single day, and how it changes is up to us in every way. Our thoughts are powerful, our words, they come to life. Our actions dictate a move to peace or on to strife. But I believe in miracles, and I can see love shining through. See, I believe in the miracle of love, and that miracle is you. And that miracle, it's you. I believe, baby, I believe in the miracle of love. I believe, baby, I believe in the power and the magic of love. I believe, oh, I believe, baby, I believe in you. Yeah, you. We've all got issues, and we're here to work them through. Our greatest lessons are the ones we never choose. And though the pain of life is so hard to understand, we carry on with faith and we lend a helping hand. And I can see the miracles. I can see love shining through. See, I believe in the miracle of love, and that miracle is you. And that miracle is you. I believe, baby, I believe in the miracle of love. I believe, baby, I believe in the power and the magic of love. I believe, oh, I believe, baby, I believe in you. It's time to focus and make the picture very clear. Choosing what we want instead of blurring it with fear. Our voice together can sing an awesome song. one that resonates, a spirit free and strong, free and strong. Don't you believe in miracles? I can see you wanting to. See, I believe in the miracle of love, and that miracle is you. And that miracle is true. I believe. Sing, everybody. Baby, I believe in the miracle of love. I believe. Baby, I believe in the power and the magic of love. I believe. Baby, I believe in the power and the magic of love. I believe, oh, I believe. Baby, I believe. I believe in you. Yeah, you. I believe in all of you.
Wonderful, Robin. That was so cool.
Thank you.
Everybody's loving it.
Oh.
They were going, such a lovely voice, such a great song.
It's really different not singing with my microphone and having that Bose system behind me, you know. It's like
Yeah, I'm sure. I know that one. But it was great. And I'm hoping that all the little that it evens out when the playback and all, because sometimes we have a little lag and stuff, but it all evens out when the people watch it after the fact. But everybody's loving it. You sounded great.
Too bad the electronic keyboard can't correct it when you hit a wrong chord automatically.
Hey, it's live, right?
Yes, it's live. And it's so cool that you're in Puglia with all of our Puglian people friends. Does anybody remember me?
Yes, people are remembering. They're asking, did you sing for our wedding when we did that?
Let me explain.
Do you want to explain what happened?
Yeah, I was trying to keep Devin calm because somewhere in the room and the best man was like missing in action. And so we smoked.
Tell them where we were.
Well, we were
Tell them where this all happened. We were all in Puglia.
Yeah. And
this was back in 2012.
Yeah. And we were about to have a fabulous wedding. And I got to officiate this beautiful wedding. And it was very intimate.
And who was getting married?
You and Devin were getting remarried. And
who was officiating the wedding? Yes.
And Devin was freaking out because you and Mobius were missing in action. And you were supposed to be back. You want to tell them what happened?
Michael Mobius and I were at the pool having a great time, having a few drinks by the pool. And I said, what time is it? He went, 5 o'clock. I went, oh, shit. We're supposed to be there at 5. So we rushed to get to the place where it was a little, I don't know what you call it, cabana or whatever, rather large cabana. And we couldn't find our way back because everything looked the same. It was at the Borgo Ignazia in Puglia. And we walked down all the streets and we couldn't find where we were going. So Michael and I remember it, we're in slow motion. Whoa, getting there, trying to get to there. And Robin goes into Devin and goes, Devin, everything is fine. Everything is just great. But Ron isn't here. And Devin's like, what? And Robin's going, everything is fine. He'll be here.
Breathe,
Don't worry.
breathe.
Breathe, breathe. And Devin's like, what? She's hearing the music, the harp music outside, playing the theme from Romeo and Juliet. And she's going, what's that music? Where is that? How did that come? She thought she was having like hearing things in her head. So I get there, I put on the shirt, I put on the pants real quick, and we get ready like nothing happened. We're sweating like pigs, and we walk out like everything's just fine. And it was one of those wonderful, spontaneous moments where it just, everything worked out so beautiful that was so special. We had our friend Lavinia Biagiotti with us. We had the owners, Aldo and Camila, who owned the Borgo back then. They were with us as well, and Robin. And we had all of our friends. We had some friends from Tuscany come down, Isabella and Francesco were with us. Lavinia and Francesco we were all together. So it was really wonderful. But Robin, so everybody knows, married us for the second time. And she did a very spiritual, wonderful, ethereal sort of thing that was very natural and from the heart, and we will never forget it.
Well, Ron, you know, it's kind of like this broadcast today. You know, stressed out I was not being able to do the technical stuff and like, oh, there's the deadline.
I know.
I actually have this moment on video that you did with Mobius at the dinner after the wedding, where you were very animatedly describing what was going on and how you and Mobius were running in slow motion trying to get to the wedding. It is hysterical. I'm going to post that at some point. It is hilarious. And you guys,
hey,
it
Robin,
was such a magical moment. Yeah.
We have a friend, Ella Luna. Ella Luna is a singer from Belgium, and she sings also in French. And Ella Luna and I did a duet. I don't know if you...
number one? Isn't it number one now?
It's number one for the second week. We just found out it's still number one for the second week. So it's really cool. We're very, very happy. And Ella Luna has another song that she has put out, another music video as well. And I think she is now number one with that one in the regular Belgium charts. There are different charts that happen, right?
That is so cool. What do you look, Ron? You're distracted. Look at me. Look at me.
They're saying, oh, they're going and coming back. Okay.
Well, so I'm so proud of you, Rombo. He's not listening. Are you guys listening? I'm so proud of Ron, and here's why. Because years ago, when he was going through a dark time, and I just looked at him and I said, Ron, I see a future for you you can't even see yet. You're going to be in Europe. You're going to be doing a lot of stuff. You're going to be doing your own music, and people are going to know you for your name and not just the character's name. And back at the time, you kind of didn't even believe me. But look at you now. You have your own line. It's like you got a number one song. It's like this was pre-Devin. This was pre-Devin.
It was pre-Devin, and we're doing really well. It's there could be a lot worse places that we could be sequestered than Italy.
Yeah, I'll say. I'm telling you, a lot worse places.
With all the stuff that's going on, we're doing well, and we're about to start our new movie.
I saw that you're producing. Are you directing too?
I'm not directing. Our friend director, he was just here. They left to go back to the house. They're going to come back and get me. I have another friend, an Italian friend, directing, and we're going over writing the scripts and all that stuff, and it's going great. So we're about to start in about a week and a half. We'll start filming here in Puglia.
That's so exciting! All the
So
stuff I saw for you is actually happening, and this was 20-something years ago, maybe longer, and I'm just thrilled. I'm thrilled for you and Devin and all the Poolians that they get to have you for a while in a
I
sequestered
just
kind of
want to
way.
say, I want to say ciao to Ella Luna, and I'm very proud of her for her other song as well. And we're still keeping the. We're going to do another duet probably before we leave here.
That's awesome.
To follow up on this one that we have now, and I'm very proud of you, sweetheart. So I'm proud of you too, Robin. You've always been very encouraging with everything, and you're always very positive. And I know you're extremely meditative. I
Not
always think of
meditated.
you not medicated, meditative. So
You know, I have also just been cast in a animated series, and I'm doing character voices. I'm doing all kinds of characters. I'm doing Karen.
you're gonna
I'm doing all kinds of really cool voices and cartoon voices. It's going to be so much fun, and it's
you're
being.
gonna be a cartoon character.
I'm going to be a number of them. I'm going to be a number of cartoon characters. One of them looks like Bunny. Remember my character Bunny that I used to
Yeah.
do with the blonde hair and the big boobs, and she talks like this.
Yeah,
She's from New York. Yeah, she's very cute, and she's going to be a very cool character. And she's so friendly, and she just loves everybody. So that's one character I'm doing, but I'm doing a bunch of different voices. And I just did a movie a couple weeks ago with John Travolta's sister, and that was fun. I got to play a makeup artist. Yeah, got to play a makeup artist at a funeral home that didn't get to do the makeup of the person laying in the casket that used to do her makeup as she was a performer all these years. So it was improv. I improv'd a lot. It was a blast.
So what did it have to do with John Travolta?
His sister wrote the script and was in the film.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So technically,
Yeah,
we both worked in association with John because I did the movie Bolt with him.
Right. That's right. Well, I met John and his family down in the Bahamas and gave his son's bodyguard, a yoga lesson. So, is that baby okay? Do you want me to go feed the baby?
He's a baby. He's a baby. He looks like she's
him.
taking him. She's taking him to feed him right now.
He's hungry. I can tell. It's a hunger cry.
He's in Italy. He'll be fine. He won't go hungry.
I'm also doing recording with Eddie in the studio right now, doing a lot of stuff like that. And I've got poetry that I'm about to release in a poetry book. So things are happening. You know, it's
cool.
a very cool journey. Poor little monkey.
Does anybody have any questions for Robin? Let me see if I can see any questions.
I see Kat and Vera on there. Hi, you guys, and Angelique.
Lori goes, hello.
I saw your wild thing today, Ron. Your wild thing that you did.
Yeah.
Wild thing. That's a song my brother's. No, it's so funny because that's a song my brother's band used to do when they had their Krasny band.
Really?
And, yeah, and it would be like wild thing, and Scott, my brother, would go, "I'm the butt of your love," and the girls would just like fall over. It was great the way you did it, though. I really enjoyed it.
That was just born out of having to do it on my own without anybody's extra input, and I just had to make it all up while I was doing it. So, you know, it's one of those things that was from like 4 months ago.
Oh, I just saw it today. I was like, oh, this is fun. It reminded me of my brother's band and stuff like that. So I'm taking improv classes with my brother, who is a brilliant teacher. Yeah, my brother Glenn, and Kraz, we call him. He took my name. And he's making honey. He's got bees. Well, the bees are making honey, and he's got bees, and he's doing all this beekeeper guy stuff. So he's on YouTube. If you ever want to learn anything about bees, he's called the New Beekeeper Guy. He's really funny.
The New Beekeeper
Joan, I don't seem slightly nervous. Well, you weren't here at the beginning. Joan, your auntie is here.
She
Hi,
is.
sweetie. She's up at like 4 a.m. to see this in Australia, by the way.
No, it's not 4 a.m. I think it's 6 at 9 o'clock. It's 6 o'clock or 5, maybe 5 or 6 in the morning there. So
Really?
now it would be about seven or
Well,
so in the
still too
morning.
early for me. It's still way earlier than I want to get up to watch me.
Hello, cousin Joan. I hope
I
you are
saw
well.
you. Yeah, I love you, Johnny. Sending big Reiki to you, my love, and David. I saw you with Lee McCloskey last week, and it was fabulous to see you guys together. Because I have to
We
tell you something
Yes,
interesting. Remember when you said that thing about the 3D glasses? Remember
yes,
that? I was
yes.
with you, and I was the one that said, Lee, you need some 3D glasses. And he goes, oh, looky here. And he pulled them out because that's when you and I went up to Lee's place. And I've been studying with Lee every Friday night in a special tarot group
Oh
every night,
yeah.
every Friday night. It's been, he's like, he's, you know, he's like one of these guys that,
He's beyond. He's
yeah.
beyond. He's his way of thinking about theosophy and religion and philosophical things and all is just beyond. He's a master of symbolism. Symbolism and all is his forte, and he's I don't know. Lee's got a different perspective of the world, which is amazing.
And it's so
Vera,
inspiring to be with him once a week. It's like, whoa, it's so good for my brain, I tell you. Very good for the brain. That and improv, I feel really, if I could just get my technical shit together, we'd be good, Ron.
Vera, the movie will be finished. We will finish filming around the middle of October. We're going to go the whole month of September and into October, and we'll be finished, and then we'll edit, and it'll be hopefully we're hoping to be ready by spring with releasing it. So we'll see. We'll
Ron,
see.
do you remember when we were in that restaurant in Puglia and they brought all their family in and I was sitting next to Kelly and we were celebrating somebody's birthday. I can't remember if it was whose birthday it was on B&B. And Kelly had to go to the bathroom and she had me run interference for her because everybody thought I was her when I was next to you. Everybody in
Right.
Italy, if I was next to you, instantly I was Kelly, right? So I ran like diversion so that she could go to the bathroom and she could come back. I took like the whole crowd with me and she was able to go off. The other time when we were at that party at the Borgo, that big, huge party they had for the B&B, it was so cool because the mayor of Albirabella came up to me and he was like, oh, I love you. I'm going to give you the key to the city. And he was like, I love you so much. And I'm like, great. Why? I couldn't figure out why he was going to give me the key to the city. And then Kelly walked up and he was like,
Very confused.
yeah, and I felt like this big. I was like, you mean I don't get the key to the city? What the hell?
Funny.
Are you kidding me? What's going on? So we've had some pretty interesting adventures, I have to say.
We actually have. We have many interesting adventures. Too many to mention here.
Well, the time that I opened up for you guys in Palm Springs with my penny whistle, I don't know if you remember that. I had my penny
I
whistle.
remember you had the penny whistle. Yeah, I remember that. Oh, that's when we were at the place in Calabasas.
No, that was in Palm Springs.
Palm Springs. You're right. Palm Springs.
Yeah. I've got a better memory than you, and I've smoked way more weed than you have ever in your whole life.
Smoke weed, but you got me over that one. So Brian is asking, are you doing the voiceovers with the other cast or alone?
Actually, Brian, that's a good question. Because of COVID, my producer, who you know, Ron, my friend from here that was out there that knew me from, anyway, long story. But anyway, he's out in LA and then moved up to Portland. So he is doing the producing from there. And I've got my own studio set up here where I'm doing the voices. And then I do the characters and everything. I send him the files and he puts them to the characters and gets my mouth to move to the appropriate, oh my God, puts Bunny in the right place. So it's a blast. I get to improv. I get to do a bunch of fun character stuff. And it's right up my alley. It makes me smile to do that kind of work. It's like,
Plus,
yeah,
you can do that. You can do that work forever.
I
You don't
know.
go in. You don't have to look great. You don't have to. You just go in and do your voices and all.
You know, the biggest challenge for me on this episode, besides the technology, was deciding whether I should actually put on makeup or not. I was just going to show up in my pajamas because that's how you're used to seeing me, you know, at your house, is running around in my pajamas. So I was thinking, okay, this is more Ron and I is just hanging out at home with Devin, cooking something fabulous, and you bringing us a Ronachino in the morning. I really missed that.
We get it every morning here.
I'm sure you do. I miss it.
When I did the Bolt movie for Disney,
Yeah.
I showed up. I showed up and did it in my pajamas because I could.
Well, not only that, you used to perform with Player in your pajamas. As I recall, you wore your sister's pink pajamas one time.
It wasn't even my sister. I think I went out and bought those separately. My sister didn't wear those. They look like something my sister would wear, but I wore women's pajamas in a Player performance one time. And it got to where I would just put on stuff just to see the looks on the guys' faces. So when I would walk in a clear suit, I had a suit made out of clear plastic.
I hope you
had a
have
body.
these on.
I had a bodysuit underneath it, but it would all fog up because of the condensation. But I wore a clear suit, and I just walked in, and the guys by then had been used to it. They've been used to whatever the hell he's going to show up in, and they just look at me like this. Whatever. I mean, I didn't get any reaction out of any of them after a certain time.
Yeah, as you would.
Because I would just wear shit just to see the reaction on their face, and after a while, they just wouldn't even give it to me because they didn't want to encourage that behavior.
It's no fun when you can't get a rise out of anybody, is it?
No. So I went back to regular clothes after that. No, not actually.
You're much more manly now, Ron, with your man clothes. I was actually on this podcast. I had it all planned. I was going to come out like with these down and like go, Ron, since you went topless the last time, I was going to go topless because you and Lee, you were like, you didn't have a shirt on. I thought, why not? But
it was like 90 degrees that night. But you could have done that. I mean, if you want to go topless now, I mean, it's just us and a few friends from all over the world.
It's not as interesting as Devin going topless. I could just, put that just say it. I was thinking also about our trip when you took me on the back of a motorcycle for the first time. I never told my dad that I got on the back of a motorcycle because it was forbidden in my family to do this. And
oh yeah, well I've done the same thing with our girls, yeah.
And I was a little freaked out, but then it was a really comfortable motorcycle with little arm things. It was really quiet and everything. So I think that was the Honda Goldwing you took me out on. And
kind of chilled out. I would not ride with anybody but me.
Right.
I would never ride with anybody.
I know. And that's why I was like, if it's Ron, I trust you. You're very trustworthy,
With motorcycles, yes, I am. I ride like I have the concentration of a cat. That's the way I ride. I don't listen to music. I don't do anything, but a cat knows exactly where everything is at all times. And you have to have that mentality when you ride a motorcycle. You can't let your mind wander and just sort of go off and space out. You cannot space out at all when you're riding a motorcycle. And I made a point of doing that. So I encourage you, don't ever ride with anybody.
Trust me, I won't. That was my first and last, I think, was on the back of that. And then we went up to a sushi bar and met Howie Mandel in the sushi bar. I don't know if you remember that. He was sitting there.
Ooh.
Yeah, see, I have to bring all these memories back because of like some of the sake that we've drunk and,
Hey, well, I think it's good for you to know that you still have those brain cells.
Just barely. It's been fun teaching yoga for 25, almost 30 years now. I've been teaching yoga and doing healing and massage. So I think that's what keeps me, you know, healthy and strong and just able to focus my mind. Is like you're like a martial artist and everybody thinks you work out all the time. And I have to say that you're just naturally that way. You're just naturally buff. It's kind of, what can you say? You know,
That doesn't always go down well because people don't want to hear that.
I know, but it's your genetics. I've had to actually do something about it, you know, like work out and things
I
like that.
have to do that too. I've lost a lot of my body muscle and stuff the last 6 months because I haven't
Me
been working
too.
out. And I think a lot of people have because we haven't been able to go to the gym. We haven't been able to get out the way we usually do. Everything has kind of come to a screeching halt. So we have to find, Devin and I have just recently gotten back into exercising and all. But I have to work hard at it too now.
Yeah,
Anyway,
and I just went swimming with my dad yesterday. We finally got back in the pool and I swam like almost a mile. So I was really happy that I was able to do that after what, 6 months of nothing and my yoga classes being canceled and everything. I'm thinking about doing an online health and fitness and breathing and yoga class. I just wondered if anybody.
just going to ask if you have done that already. That seems like a logical solution to what we're going through and keeping
Yeah.
stuff going is do an online yoga class.
Well, and
It
even
would
more
be a
than that,
natural for you.
breathing class. Oh, I've done like privates. I'm teaching voice lessons to a friend of mine who has Parkinson's disease and teaching clarinet lessons and stuff like that online. So we're doing more than just voice lessons. We're doing qigong, we're doing yoga, we're doing breathing, we're opening up the voice, making things happen so that the energy flows. And when we're stagnant so much, the energy gets stagnant. And then it takes, like, it's the law of inertia. A body in motion stays in motion unless acted upon by force, or a body at rest stays at rest unless you use your will to get it going again. And I'm about having to get it going in the easiest ways possible. Like lazy man's way to yoga.
I think most people are. Most people are in the same way. She
Hi,
can't
baby.
hear.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I want to say hi. Hi, Deputy Doodah.
She doesn't want to hear.
Okay, I don't blame her. She didn't want to listen to me ever. I love you, Devin. She's so funny.
I think she's not so secretly pissed that I actually was making this work at a restaurant.
Oh,
because
really?
she thought I should. She's looking at me with the evil eyes right now. Yeah,
Well,
she thought
maybe
she should be home
another.
at our apartment where we are and do it the way I've been doing it for the last few months. And I went, no, I want to try it out. I should be able to be mobile, right? That's the best way.
Here's my answer to this. Let's do it so that we can test out my equipment and so that I'm not talking in two different devices, and we'll do another one at another time from the house.
Let's
so
do
that
that.
it's got better. We don't have babies crying in the background and shit, you know.
No, it's okay. Everybody's kind of cool. I feel like a restaurant full of people around me right now. It's amazing. When we got here, there was nobody. We literally got here. There was nobody but us.
And it's like
now the rest.
10 o'clock or 11, right?
It's 15 after 10. But are you hearing everybody speaking? Is it like really loud, or am I isolated?
It was pretty loud with the baby.
This is the only microphone I'm using, which makes it a lot easier. They're not hearing you. We're not disturbing anybody.
No, I know that. It's just the poor baby was a little bit. You'll listen back, you'll hear.
Yeah, it cut through, I'm sure. But cool.
Let's see what our people are saying. Cat's the word for it. What? Yes, please, Robin Krasny. Oh, is that about Yolanda? Is that about us doing a one where we figure out the technical glitches? I would like that. I'd like to play some more songs. Oh, mobile garage is fun.
Yolanda goes, everyone's on a date with Robin Krasny and Ron Moss. Okay.
Ooh, that's very sexy. Oh, my God.
And very nice. Angelique goes, it's very nice now. More fans can watch and choose where we want to watch. Because we are, Robin, I don't know if you knew this, we're streaming on Facebook and YouTube at the same time.
Oh my God. I feel so
This is the first time I've done that to both platforms at the same time. So all of our breathing and stuff and problems that we've had, we're streaming out together. So you got the
Hey,
good with the
the
bad.
world is going through its own problems right now. The best thing we can do is breathe together. That's like the whole point, is if everybody's connected to the earth and connected to the heavens and breathing from their heart, then we
Okay,
all connect there.
let's finish as we began. Do one more, like 1 minute of just breathing, and
All right.
finish it the way we started.
Okay. All right, everybody, if you will allow yourself to get comfortable with a straight spine, we're going to inhale through our nose. Always breathe in through your nose, down to the center of the earth, into the lower belly, middle ribs, expand them wide, upper chest. Bring that breath up through the imaginary porthole at the top of your head and connect to the heavens. And as you exhale, relax and open your heart and feel the love, the centering pouring through your arms. And then inhale down through the tailbone, down through your feet, all the way up to the crown of your head. Open that portal at the top of your head. Connect heaven and earth through you. You are that connection that brings love and brings heaven to earth. Oh, I wanted to read my Masters of Love poem. Can we finish with that? Inhaling down through your belly, lower belly, middle ribs, upper chest, crown of head. And as you exhale, release, relax, and feel that energy come into your heart. And that way you can bring it out onto the horizontal plane of this earth and live it. Can I read my Masters of Love poem to finish it out, Rambo?
Sure.
This is a poem that
Robin.
I really feel like we need to have everybody hear this, because it was written for you, for me in 1992, but literally for this time. Okay.
Yes.
Are you a master of love? You most definitely are. You hold within your DNA the brilliance of a star. You have within your power the secrets of the source, the omnipotent presence of the everlasting force. You have all keys to kingdoms that you'd ever want to see, and you possess the sacred knowledge of creating harmony. You know why you've come here, why it's increasingly more clear. You've come to change the planet and uplift doubt and fear. You've come to grace all living things with the love you radiate, and you've chosen to be chosen in this world that you create. Never have you faded, never have you strayed, for there's purpose in the drama and all the roles that you have played. So fear not life, and fear not death, for truly you will live within the realms of consciousness of the light you are to give. And future won't intimidate the masters such as you, for you are always guided by the highest of the true. And if you ever wonder, and if your faith is ever tried, just know that you are always loved, and trust your inner guide. For times they are changing and you have your job to do, but you have the help of legions to support and pull you through. You are such a vital part, and we cannot succeed alone, for we need your open channels now to make love's presence known. And you, our loving lifeline, have come here by free will, a renegade iconoclast, a voice no one can still. And by your choice, your frequency shall resonate a song that will break apart the shackles that have held this world so long. And with your song will permeate a peace upon this place, felt throughout the universe, in every culture, every race. So remember and awaken. You've come so very far to live and be a master of love. because that's truly, truly what you are.
To you, Robin.
To you, Rombo. I love you.
Blessings to you, sweetie. I send you all light and love. I think everybody feels your healing spirit, and I hope people tune in to going to RonnsGarage.com.
Yeah.
That's like the best place to find you for people who.
Yeah, and
So go to
RobinandEddie.com for
Robin and Eddie. But you'll see the links to all that on RobinKrasny.com as well, right?
Yeah.
You have links to
I
everything.
wish I had a Devin to do all this stuff with me, but I don't. It's just me. So thank you so much, Rombo, for having me on, and thank you, everybody.
Thank you. I'm glad we got past a lot of the technical crap that was happening. We finally got you up. We're a little later than we should be. This is the latest Ron's Garage has ever gone, so you have that going, and you also have YouTube and Facebook going at the same time. So we hit some new milestones tonight.
You know what, Ron? I like to pop the cherry all the time on things. You know what I'm saying? I love you, everybody. It's an
love you, sweetie.
Do they use that expression in Italy?
Probably not, but they will now. And now somebody will ask me, what does she mean by that? And then I have to explain it.
I love you to my family and friends who joined from all over the world. I appreciate being on here with you guys, and give Devin a big smooch for me and all of our friends in Puglia. I love you, Rombo.
I love you, sweetie. Thank you so much. Blessings to you.
Blessings to you.
All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us. We're on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. We will probably do this as well. Like I said before, we're going to pre-tape a few shows. I will still probably play them on Sunday. I will put them out on Sunday. But we have to do this because a couple of guests coming up cannot do it during the time that we usually do it live. So we'll tweet it out and Facebook it out and Instagram it out so you guys know what's going on. But we will keep the schedule as we will, because we're going to be filming the movie. We're going to film the movie that we're doing here in Puglia. I also want to remind you guys that we have a new album out. I keep saying we because it's me and me, basically. Me and my shadow. But I have a new album out called Lockdown Lover. Many of you here have already tapped into it, but I just wanted to let you know in case you hadn't. It's on all the different devices, all the different YouTubes and Amazons and Spotify's and all of them. Or you could just go to ronmoss.com and it'll be, you can find out where they are. But if you look at Instagram or any of those things, you can find out. Devin is real good at making sure everybody knows where stuff is going. So I send you guys all love and blessings. It's late, I know, and I have 5% power left in my computer. So I say good night. I bid you adieu, and I send you all love and blessings, and keep sane in this crazy ass world of ours. Keep your wits about you. We'll get through it, and I will see you next week. Ciao from Italy.